Welcome to the Machine Communication System. In this video, we'll be looking at the operators page and how simple and yet powerful it is. Now, at first glance, this page appears to be quite busy, but when we break it down, there's really just three sections. Here on the right, we have current machine values. Here in the upper middle, we have performance history. And at the bottom, we have some aids here for the operator. So let's go ahead and take a look at this live data first. So, at a glance, we can see that this machine is in cycle with a feed rate set at 100%. We can see there to the left on the gauge that today we have an earned value of 36%, meaning that 36% of the time today it was running at a 100% feed rate. This is where earned value comes into play. If we run a machine for 2 hours at 100% feed rate, well, we have 2 hours of earned value. But if we run that same amount of time at a 50% feed rate, well, our earned value is only half. We only get 1 hour. And so determining your earned value is really where you're going to find the true value you're getting out of the machines on your floor. Okay, we can also see here that we have the earned value for the week, the month, and the year. And this machine that I'm displaying here, it's actually a simulated machine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that out of cycle. Okay, and you can see that the gauge immediately reflected that change, that it had gone out of cycle, and it begins a timer showing us how long it's been out of cycle. Now, many of our clients, they display our multi-gauge display in their shop and lets them see and take action when something's out of cycle for too long. Now, if you're the operator on this machine and you have to go out of cycle, which, I mean, is just a part of the business process, you're able and you have the option to categorize the downtime so everyone's informed of what's going on. In this case, let's say that we're down for maintenance. So you can see here that it immediately updated this, it updates the record, and it lets everybody know what's going on. Now, in addition to setting the interrupts, we can change who the operator is. We can set the operation if we're on to a different operation. And then we have these events here. In the events, these are user definable. These events can also be entered via the barcode below, but it can also be manually typed in. And so we can go ahead and we can create a comment or any number of user definable items, and it all gets tagged in the database to this machine and to this time. Okay. With that, let's go ahead and move to the bottom section here. As you can see on the left, the actions that we had been taking, that we had made some interrupts, we had changed some operators, we even had our part numbers listed in here. That all gets listed here, and it's available to be reviewed, if need be. Here on the right, we can see the operator can see the status of each machine he or she is logged into. And if your operators run multiple machines, they can easily see when the run cycles are complete and attention is needed on any machine from any console. Now here in the center, this My Operator Options, it's not real exciting, I'm not going to show it to you, but what it does is it allows the operator to select their most frequently used interrupts. And I'll show you how that comes into play here on this next section. We're going to go up and take a look at the whole screen again. Okay, so up here, this section allows the operator to reconcile downtime on his or her machine. Now, something important for you to know is that each of these cells in the table represents 5 minutes. So keep in mind that when a machine goes into or out of cycle in the middle of a 5-minute block, the earned value is prorated. So you're going to get some values at less than 100, even if you're running at 100 whenever you're running. Such is the case up here. This says 81.7, and all the other values are 100% feed rate. So I'm guessing they went into cycle about 1 minute into that 5-minute interval. Now, exact data is available, just not on the operator page. Look for a video on our machine details page to see exact data versus interval data. Now, operators, they can roll back up to 24 hours and mark up their downtime. Now, as you can see, let's come in here and I'm going to go ahead and mark up these two intervals. And as I selected them, you can see that we had some options appear down here. Now, these are the operator's favorites, which they selected from the operator options, or we have a complete set of user-defined interrupts right here. So now that we walk through this, we can see that this is a powerful tool with a simple user interface. I want to thank you for watching, and please contact your NCSS representative to ask about our free on-site test drive program. Thank you.